everyone. I am doing my rescheduled Enderal stream right now. Thank you so much for joining. I am not feeling 100% if I'm being honest, so I wasn't really sure if I should go through with it today. But you know what the hell, I have fun, I love doing this, so here I am. Let me quickly advertise this as per usual. I've actually had a brilliant idea to not have the other screen that I look at with the comments there, but to move it here. So, close to the camera and everything. Very, very smart thinking. Hey for today, what's up? How you doing? Alright, so, back in a sec. Quick advertising shenanigans. Hold up. I was about to report myself as per usual. It's that time of the week. Let me add maybe a couple of thingamabobs. Okay, there we go. Enderal stream. Exclamation mark. Tweet. Okay, cool. Alright, that is sorted. Oh, you're doing well then. Nice, at least one of us is doing well. Lol. Okay, I joked. But anyways, in all seriousness, hey everyone, I hope you're doing well, and let's get started. I've had a wild week, honestly. Some cool shit's happened though. I've actually got to see one of my friends recently in real life. I know, not on a computer screen, not on Skype, not on Discord. Amazing stuff. Oh, okay, I remember where we were. So we just left Kalia. We told her the truth, actually, about her origins. And that's really interesting. I never noticed that they had this really cool sort of shadow effect there, where it kind of emphasizes the duality of her character, you know? What do 3D people look like? What do you mean for today? Are you shook? Oh, wait, you're shook about the people I saw in real life. I know, 3D people, it's wild, isn't it? But yeah, that's so cool. Like, here we see like the duality of her character depicted in this frame. I'd like to take a screenshot of that. That's just really nifty. The beast inside, I guess. But yeah, let's get out of here. I'll go into my fun time shenanigans with my friends in a second. Let's talk to Kalia and see if she's more responsive.
Yes?
About what happened at Castle Dal Galar.
Yes.
Do you remember any of the things I told you? You know, the ritual of the Black Stone, the Veiled Woman?
Only fragments. Shreds of thoughts, like the memory of flying above the rooftops in that devastated village. But still, throughout all the time we were in that castle, I had this feeling of familiarity. I guess now I know why.
Any idea as to why the Veiled Woman did it? Kill your father and then take you away? Seems kind of drastic.
Well, you're asking the wrong person here. I think you are more familiar with that woman than I am. But judging from what you told me, and what she did to me, more and more I get the impression that she tries to...
I thought I put the kettle on. I'm not feeling well, obviously. It's cold as fuck.
Through single, relatively mundane interventions, like what she did back in the castle.
Love that taste of lime scale.
Just guesswork, Sayura. I don't know.
Very sorry, Katie, to ruin your emotional moment, but the taste of cold water and lime scale is incredible. I'm just gonna not drink that tea then. Sorry, Kalia. What else can I say? Let's see. Actually, this is something that I would genuinely be curious about. Oh hey! What's up, Nexus? Don't worry for today, like this tea is old news, it does not matter. I've been drinking a lot of teas and stuff because I was actually DMing like a little while ago this week, and it was fun and I hydrated my voice properly. So, hey, that's cool. But yeah, I'm not gonna make another tea. Hey to everyone that's watching, I hope you're all doing well. But yeah, seriously, I'd actually be really curious to ask her this question if I was literally in Enderal and actually talking to her and kind of her friend, you know? I wonder whether she sees her life as... why is everyone about to cry? Okay, there's a quest that's coming up. It's the last Blackstone that I have to gather, Nexus, and that one is brutal and really emotional. And I think we should probably do that one today. And I am scared, and I do not want to cry on stream, because I almost did last time. So yes, this is why everyone's about to cry. Maybe not, maybe no one cares, but honestly, it is emotional. I think you guys will at least feel sad. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm really curious actually as to why Kalia, I guess specifically of how she feels about her existence. Does she feel like her existence is wrong? Does she feel like she has a second chance? I'm really curious, honestly. What I really liked about the last quest is that this whole time she felt as if she had sort of agency to try and understand and control this thing within her, but it turns out that it's a part of her and she has to now find a way to accept that. That's something I find really, really interesting. But yeah, let's see. I'm a cry because insurance took my money for the bike. JK, I don't care about the money, they come and go. Wait, what? Nexus, what the hell, man? Your life seems like an adventure and a wild ride. But hey, I feel ya. I've had some unfortunate events, like my cold freaking tea and my sick freaking mind. I meant that in like the sense that I'm actually like ill, not like I'm twisted or anything. I'm not that edgy. But anyways, let's go and let's do a main quest then. But hello and goodbye, Kalia. Okay, so I think we're in the Frostcliff Tavern. But what have you been up to then, Nexus? How's your week been?
Well, that's just how he is. Always talking.
Okay, I think we should definitely do the next Blackstone quest, because that should be interesting for sure. Oh, that's what it was. I like to turn off the freaking switches, so I must have put the kettle on, but because the switch was off, it didn't do anything. Oh, hey there, we got another viewer. How you doing? Okay, I will fly away.
Sure. Where to?
I would like to go to the capital of Ark. Well, clearly Dorian's struggling today too. It's not just me. This guy gets it. He knows I want to go to Ark though. But anyways, yeah, like I managed to finally do quite a fair amount of DMing. I'm still quite new to it, but I'm running a D&D campaign hopefully, but I decided to just do the one shot for now. It's called Death House, and I'd love to talk about it. There's some interesting tidbits I can share, but for now, who doth give me this letter?
A young woman, but I don't know her name. I'm sorry.
Where are you, courier? The couriers in these games are astounding. I genuinely want to know how they can find me. I have a theory that they must have magic of some sort, because what the fuck? How in the hell can they disclose to... How? How? Where'd he go? I can't even find him. This guy's a myth. He's a legend. And he could probably, like, rule the world, because he knows where everyone is at all times. Your life is a roller coaster, huh? Well, that means there's some pretty bad downs and some pretty good ups, I'm guessing. I don't know though, I feel like on a related-ish note, a lot of people talk about happiness as either like the ups that you get, and some people talk it more as about like the when those ups and downs are more like this type of thing. I do think like happiness should be something that's similar more to contentment, because I feel like even the ups can feel quite frantic, if that makes sense. What do you guys think? Do you like consider like happiness to be more of like a frantic high note, like jumping and like happily dancing, or do you think it's more of like just sitting down having a tea type of thing? While you think about that, I'm gonna try and find this sealed letter. A letter which was given to you by a messenger in Ark. The last stone, okay. Oh shit! Dijam, my girl! Yo! Oh my god, I kinda wanna do this quest now. Let's see. Happiness is subjective, as is the human experience. It truly is. That's why people have different thoughts on it, I suppose. I'm good with contentedness, but I'm not going to turn down positive excitement once in a while. Yeah, definitely, for sure. I guess like what I was getting at is, if you had to choose, would you rather be only content or constantly have those highs? I just want to ride the bike, and I will. Right. That reminds me of that song from Queen. I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. I love Queen. But anyways, my sir, I regret the way our last meeting ended, and I would like to discuss our further proceeding. Meet me in the False Dog in the Undercity. I will await you there. Greetings, Dijan. Now, thank you, I am the diva. Pokemon Legends Arceus releases on January 28, 2022. Can't wait. Oh my god, is that the one that looks like an open world game? Because there was something that like I was quite interested in Pokemon related, but I can't remember what. You know, Dijam never specified what date and time, so I'm gonna show her that I've got important shit to do. I'm not here waiting around for her to give me a quest, even though I did that for a significant amount of time in a previous stream. Pokemon Breath of the Wild, pretty much. That is so cool, holy crap. Oh, I think that's like what Pokemon needs. It needs something changed to it. I'm not a fan of the 3D art style, but the Breath of the Wild thing could be a really nice change. Let me know like when you do get it then, how it goes. Though it is a little while away from now, I suppose. It looks like they're actually trying to be interesting and new in a real way for the first time since Gen 1. Oh, I suppose that could be the case. I have not played all that many Pokemon games in all honesty. I think I've just played Emerald and like, you know, like maybe Sapphire and Ruby, I don't know. Fire Red. I played a bit of Heart Gold now, and I played Moon. Moon I think is the only like modern game that I played of them, and I wasn't a big fan. It was like really cool, some concepts in it, but I felt it like it was holding my hand too much. And I missed how like in Emerald, the first Pokemon game I played, it didn't hold your hand, it just let you explore and do things the way that the game wanted you to do it. I do hope I have to go here actually, or else this is like a waste of time. Choose your words wisely, decisions or statements. I'll never know the hint. It's actually useful, I bet. Okay, let's take a look. The Last Stone. The Last Stone. Okay. Wait, this thing being called the Last Stone is very misleading, I think. Hey, enjoy riding your bike then. Why is it called the Last Stone? Does she change the main quest? I doubt they went so in depth. Maybe I'll just do this. Read message from Archmagister Lexel. Okay. Let's see. Okay, message from Lexel, there we go. Meet me in the Chronicum as soon as possible. Your arrival is of utter importance. Archmagister Lexel Merayil. I don't know why I said it like that, but that's how his last name is said now, I guess. Now, I think the Chronicum is there, so I guess I'll just hop on, go over there. We are gonna be going to a more deserty location. And hopefully it won't kill me last time. I think you remember when I went to the deserty location. Hello, Lexel. I've got some news for you, bud.
Ah, Prophet. Good that you're here.
I got your letter. What do you need?
Answers, I suppose. It's about the Neremese mage, Nashari. A tragic event. Truly tragic.
I mean, Commander Erin said she'd investigate her murder. Is there any news yet?
No, but the Intrepid Shah Rim had an idea. One that was so obvious that I wonder why I didn't think of it myself. The word of the dead. We could use it to... well...
I see. Don't worry. You want us to relive the Shari's final moments? Of course.
Correct. And I assume you can imagine why I am telling you this.
Okay, I'm doing your dirty work again, but what's new? I'm the oh-so-special prophet. So, I travel in her mind, yeah?
Yes. You've already used the casket once, and you survived. That makes you the best candidate. What do you
What
think?
emoticons that? Cool. Okay. If it helps us to find the traitor, then sure, let's do it.
That's the answer I was hoping for. When can we start? Since Pegas' body, unlike the Pyrean, isn't preserved, we should lose as little time as possible. Who knows what the decay has already done to her memories?
Alright, let's start right away. Fuck it.
Very good. Then let us get right to it. I will call Sharin.
Alright. You can ask me exactly 2 questions then, Nexus.
We are set.
I still don't understand why we aren't doing this in the Chronicum. The storage room? This is a bloody disgrace.
I don't trust you, buddy.
All the rooms in the Chronicum are occupied. Also, we don't know how the magic in the temple would react to the activation of the casket. So, if something goes wrong...
Then the explosion only tears the 3 of us apart. How reassuring. But I get your point.
Who do I kill, guys?
Let's
Come
get
on.
started. Prophet, open the casket.
What should I look out for? Like, probably a good thing to discuss this. You guys are going a bit way too fast for my liking.
What do you think? Anything that helps us find her killer.
Okay, now, I will take time to very genuinely answer this question. So Nexus asks, what's the difference between bisexual and pansexual? And honestly, there's a lot of people that have been talking about this. There's been a lot of discords. There's been, like, people getting their claws out, people getting, like, blood and tears and sweat and all this crazy stuff. But essentially, from what I think is the most fair response to it, is that it doesn't necessarily matter. A lot of people in the past used to say that people who are bisexual were transphobic and people that were pansexual were trans-inclusive. But at the end of the day, like, bisexuality does not exclude, like, gender, basically. It is attraction regardless of gender, and pansexuality is very similar, where, okay, basically, long story short, they're both trans-inclusive, and it's genuinely just a preference of what label feels right for you. That is what I would say now that I've tried to educate myself a bit more on the matter. But yeah, I hope that helps, honestly. For me, like I said, when I talk about my attraction, I'm not attracted to gender, but I'm attracted to the personality more, if that makes sense. So, and I identify as pansexual. Also, we had the discussion about pronouns, and I said that pronouns being just labels. What do you mean exactly, though? Please elaborate. We didn't finish it. Sure, we can get that started, but what exactly did you mean then? Like, what place are you coming from? You feel a tingling sensation as your hands get closer to the box. I will open the box then. Ow, that was a forceful, painful push.
Prophet, did it work?
He isn't reacting. We should...
Oh. No worries, take your time. let's see. Nexus says, I think of it as pan equals gender plays no role in attraction, bi equals some gender preference but doesn't exclude people from that attraction. If that's your version of it, sure. But yeah, I think the important key is that a lot of people are really upset when people say that bisexuality excludes trans people. So I think that both of our definitions at least have that distinction, that it doesn't exclude trans people. Okay, these are Lishari's memories, and I'm a ghosty boy. Wait. Did I say? Oh, I saw it was from For Today, but I'm so sorry if I said Nexus. My bad. It's the brain muddle up. I think that's just the ADHD. That's not me being unwell. Oh, well, so
let's find the mole. All trails lead here.
Okay, so we are in Lishari's memories. We'll be able to get a good clue as to who might have murdered her. And I can't loot, so that's really sad. Sorry for today. Oh. Damn right, Nexus, gotta have that self-love, yo. Okay. So I can interact with traps on the bright side. Lishari, I didn't get hit. You need to have more faith in me.
Close.
She doesn't have faith in me, even though she's dead, I guess. Rip. Hello? You're a mad rat? Well, I'm a mad man. And I will eliminate all madness so that I can be the maddest of dudes. Okay, okay. But yeah, like, about the pronoun thing. Pronouns, I suppose, are just a way for you to be identified and perceived in the way that you want to be perceived. I believe my shtick was that I was saying that doesn't matter how everyone calls you, I mean, they're just labels. I mean, in that sense, it could matter. For example, if you are someone that identifies, let's say, as a guy, and you like to have he and him pronouns, and you are not presenting as like stereotypically and traditionally masculine, people can use that to be quite honestly like transphobic and hurtful. I think in that sense it does matter. Are they part of their identity as name? That's a more complex question, I suppose. If I'm being 100% honest, when it comes to gender, it's something that's always baffled me. And I don't know, I find it like, I don't know. My gender and preferred pronouns are Nexus. Well, my gender and preferred pronouns are a mystery to me, honestly. But yeah, like, I don't mind being perceived as a woman, so that's that. But like, if I was born as a guy, I don't think I would have been that upset either. But that's not the case for people, usually. Oh. Okay, there we go. I feel like pronouns do play quite a close part to people's identity. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Lishari, you were right to not have faith in me. I'm not good at this. What do you mean for today? Non-binary? But like who? Nexus is non-binary confirmed.
Well, well, this looks much more like a hideout, doesn't it?
It does, Lishari, thank you. Oh. 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 Righteous Frost Wrath, that sounds cool as hell. Oh, hey there, Platinum, how you doing? Oh, ow, ow. I'm Nexus, and that's all you need to know. Thank you, Nexus. If you don't strongly lean towards any genre, that usually implies that you're NB. I guess, maybe. Like, I don't know. I have so much to think about that I'm like, you know what? I won't think too hard about this, honestly. But how are you doing then, Platinum? We're talking about all sorts of things now. We're talking about gender and sexuality. We were talking about happiness earlier, so it's been a weird flow of conversation, honestly. Okay, I'm also in Lishari's memories. And I took the piss with her being like, okay, I just keep getting hit with traps. Oh, thank you for your concern, Platinum. I have a bit of a condition that's like been a problem on and off for quite a few years now. And I forgot to pick up my prescription the other day, so I've not been feeling too great. I'll be able to pick it up tomorrow. I feel slightly better at least, but thank you for checking in. I was only taking the piss with her being like, ooh, I'm so scared of these traps, that I like disarmed. I thought she was making fun of Dorian, but clearly like she's right, because I got hit by every single other trap then. Okay, let's see. Wait a second. Oh my god. Did I make a big circle? Hey guys, today we look at me making a big circle. I am so bad at directions that this is just almost hilarious. This is not quite as bad as the last stream where I had to use cheats to put the barrel to make it explode. It's not quite as bad as that, but still. Wow. I know, this is how I feel. You know what? I respect it. That's how I feel too. Okay, there you go. But yeah, like maybe now's a good time for me to talk about my D&D shenanigans. I got a chance to DM the Death House one-shot from the Curse of Strahd campaign. I don't want to spoil anything in case you guys ever play yourselves. I do recommend it for sure. And it was really exciting. I got to make these props that I love making props for D&D. They're so cool. And I think it was well received. I think everyone had a good time. Oh no, why am I dying? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, who's... No, okay. There we go. While I wait for myself to heal, let me keep going. Essentially, what the story is about is that it's set in this land called Barovia, and there is a tyrant king that has a lot of influence and a lot of power, and a random group of travelers are able to, well, invited in several different ways to come and try and put a stop to it in whatever way possible. One of the things you can do is explore this haunted house there. And I went nuts, you know. I'm talking weird grinding noises, like ghosts, like cannibalism. There's like these children that want you to help them because of their brother and stuff. Like, there is heartfelt, there is creep factor. Ow. Okay. That's the thing I shouldn't step on. And there's a good mix of everything there. To the point where the players actually got, well, one of the players almost died to an animated broom, but I fucked up. And to be honest, there was a moment when they should have leveled up because there's like certain events that trigger level ups, so they actually, one of them didn't die. It is notorious for killing people who play it, and I tried to rebalance it, but even with that, it's a very tough thing to play. I couldn't be at the live stream, but watch the last Enderal episode. Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoyed it. I really liked the one with Kalia's quest. I find it quite okie dokie. I find it quite emotional, her character. Go on. Please make me feel even dumber, Platinum. I've had a day. Add on, add on.
Traps. Don't want anybody to find your lair, do you? Well, too late.
Honestly, it's a mystery that that I'm not the cause of Ishari's death at this point. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Go on, do it, Platinum. I will drink water, I'll hydrate. Alright, there we go. Oh. Haha. Walk in the fire, please. Okay, it's not gonna walk in the fire, great. Walk in the fire, I'm begging you, you tunnel spider. Wait, why is it not working? What? You're given a sachet to throw in there. Wait, what do you mean? Hold on. What exactly are you talking about? Uh-oh. I don't have any arrows. This is really bad. Do you mean that there was a much easier way to do this whole time? Ooh, that is very exciting. Because if there was, oh my god. Oh jeez. Oh Christ. That was agony, by the way. I don't know if it was obvious, but... Ooh, hoo, hoo. Alright. Oh god, I'm so screwed. I don't have the right materials for this. Okay. Oh jeez. You have the sachet in your bag still. Wait, what? Oh no. Okay. Blackstone the Apothecary. Probably shouldn't keep that with me. Let's see, let's see. Sachet with black powder. Sachet with black powder. You know what? You saved me an extra playthrough where I hopefully don't have to use cheats again. Thank you. Although it is embarrassing and it's sad. Oh god, that's unfortunate. Oh no. I can't win if I don't have my arrows. This is gonna be exciting.
Now, look at that. The hideout. Let's find out who you are, shall we?
Okay. I'm not very sure how this is gonna happen. Okay, let's just... Well, that's exciting. Now we get to watch, instead of me using cheats and worrying about how to explode and blow something up, we get to happily watch me try and deal with this when I have no proficiency with my axe. Okay, there we go. Torch probably isn't helping the stealth attempt. Don't worry, I can't actually be stealthy for today. So, yeah. Is it cool if you start to dislike the preferred sex? What? What do you mean, Nexus? I don't understand your question. Oh, please. Can you come up here? Oh god, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, actually. Werewolf? I should be okay as a werewolf, right? Let's maybe try it. Wolf blood. Okay. 120. Let's do this. Oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh. Fuck. Okay, anyways. Is it cool if you start to dislike the preferred sex? What don't you understand? Do you mean like losing the attraction? Kind of. Oh! Oh, so let's say you have a preferred attraction towards, I don't know, a certain kind of person, and you're saying, what if you start to lose that? Is that what you're asking, Nexus? Okay. Woo! Whoops. You know what, for today, I think you are understanding this better than I am, so please go ahead. If you don't mind answering Nexus's query then. Oh god. How am I gonna do this? This isn't really gonna happen. I don't think this is gonna happen. Why did I use all my arrows like a moron? Staff of the Orabaya, okay. There we go. That's gotta do something, right? That did something. That did something. It still did something, whether it's good or bad, like... Okie dokie. We just sit here and we hope. Thank goodness I picked up this staff. Okay. It's working. I've got a strat here. This is valid. This is very valid. I will buy a lot more arrows. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, one more. Oh, hey, looks like you got another viewer. Hello there. I'm not always this exploitative when it comes to... Oh crap. Save. Please die, Tunnel Spider. I don't have my gear. I'm struggling. Thank you. You are a lifesaver, you fleshy mound of flesh. Thank you. Thank you dearly. Oh god, what a nightmare this was. I do think that, like, it's possible to get disillusioned in general, though. I mean, necromancers, you might argue, unless... Is there an afterlife in this scenario? If there isn't an afterlife, they're making use of the dead, I suppose. If there is, like, an afterlife, then I guess that is quite bad. Poor souls. Okay. Okay. What do I need to do? Let's see. I think I can inspect. I think that's what I should be doing, right? Okie dokie. Journal. Examine the trader's hideout for hints. Okay, so I need to look for hints. Let's see. A hint. But actually, I was wondering, before we go into the necromancer shenanigans, I was wondering about Kalia. What do you guys make of her? Do you think she's a good person? Do you think she's a bad person? Do you think that what her father did was wrong? Or what her father did was right?
Huh. An Entropist staff. So our mole is a Sinistro.
Okay, interesting. Because you can empathize with the father quite a bit, especially if he was there trying to help people that didn't have opportunities to get medical treatment.
These are the robes the mercenaries in Old Rashendrad wore.
Okay. Entropist staff. Any letters that I can examine? Maybe? No. Huh. Can we have a rerun of her father? You weren't enraptured by it like I was. Oh my god. Sure. Sure we can. Oh.
What the? Narumi's
Okay.
brain. Didn't know you could even
Basically,
get that
what happened is that initially, like, again, Platinum pretty much summoned up the thing. Initially, he was someone that helped people that were unable to afford healthcare, and he did it for free and only charged people that were rich for money. And later on, it evolved to him becoming more reclusive. There was rumors that he may have a black stone of some sort, and actually what had happened is that he had lost his daughter and basically preserved her, embalmed her corpse, like Platinum said, to keep it from decaying in the hopes to reanimate her back to life. He kept this from his wife, and he actually did succeed, but it caused Kalia terrible pain. And unfortunately or fortunately, suddenly the veiled lady came in, blitzed his corpse into bits, and told Kalia that she was important, and then put her in a village somewhere, and that was that. Yeah, like Platinum said, Platinum's the very, like, simple, succinct answer of embalming a corpse and then using stone to resurrect.
Well, well, how careless of you, leaving a letter down here for everyone to read.
That's too convenient, though, Lishari. You're better than that.
You? No, that isn't possible.
Oh god, that's such a cursed thing to say for today.
Upper floor, first room on the left.
I think for all intents and purposes, she is, like, alive now, Kalia.
Madame, how can I help?
I think.
Where's
Oh
the
god.
infant?
Running an errand. How can I help? A pint of meat or a bed?
A bed. 5 pennies, right? Here you go.
And here's the key. First room on the left. Have a great stay.
I will.
And if the note's on, you need to take life to give life or to be taken seriously, it might have cost some lives to charge the stone. That's a very good point, Platinum. It's kind of like, have you guys seen that What If new sort of thing that's out, that show about like the MCU and stuff? I think it's kind of similar to that episode with Doctor Strange, asking him what if he had lost his heart sort of thing rather than his like fingers or hands and stuff. And like it's a similar concept. I think you can strongly empathize and see where he's coming from, but the cost and what's put into it seems quite great, honestly. I do think, however, in the Doctor Strange thing, that he actually could have vaguely ethically...
Not one step further.
Oh?
Wait, please, I can explain everything.
Fuck your explanation. You betrayed us.
A chance, Lishari. That's all I'm asking for.
Oh, you've seen it then too for today. What did you make of that episode? I can summarize it for everyone if you haven't seen it in a little bit, but I think I should finish the Lishari quest. Hello, Kaleem. What am I supposed to do? Okay. Alright. Anyways, basically the episode, like I said, when it says lost his heart, they mean the person that he loves. So that is...
Explain. You have
God, I don't remember her name, damn it. I feel like it's Lucy or something? Maybe? I'm not sure.
Huh?
You've been staring into that mug for over a minute now. What is it?
Well, let me think. I just learned that my former companion betrayed me and followed us to Enderal without my knowledge. There, he hired a mercenary army, wreaked havoc on our excavation site, destroyed my research, and massacred our allies.
I just hired them to destroy the research, damn it. Is it my fault they snapped? Also, it's god lambs they killed. The enemies we spent decades fighting, in case you forgot.
At least
I can't
Shari's built
stand those
different.
stuck-up idiots either, but the Lightborn are dead, and we need the Order's resources to stop the cycle. But let's skip this part, shall we? We've had that discussion before.
I remember thinking he could have saved her without consequence, but can't
Question
remember how.
is, where do
Yeah,
we go from
there's
here?
something that could have made it not unethical what he did.
They told me,
And
let me go. You have my word that I won't mess with your plans any longer.
I actually was looking at there was a recent one about Iron Man and
No
Killmonger.
more mercenaries, no more sabotage.
And I have some thoughts on that too,
The
honestly.
ship leaving for Narrow in 2 weeks.
Excuse me. His whole thing is that he wants to arm black people, I'm pretty sure, specifically to
How do I
fight
know you're
against
telling
their
the truth?
oppressors.
You
And they
offered
frame it
job
in a
relief.
really negative light, I would say.
Just there.
And I'm a bit confused by that,
Well, this
to
time
be
I'm
honest.
not. Damn it,
Specifically
Lucy,
since
can't you just
he
trust
does
me?
an
Just this
incredible,
once?
efficient,
Like I trusted you
complex
with a
plan,
lot of-
and he executes it pretty much perfectly. Like, at that point, so much is at stake, so much has been sacrificed. Why don't you just let him do his thing at that point?
I've said everything I had to say.
Get out. Get out and never come back.
I
And
do
if I
find
ever
it,
see your
like,
fucking face again, it
slightly
won't be the Order who knocks your lights out.
strange that they didn't make it more nuanced for sure for today.
Promise
Get out!
I do think it must be something like, maybe you're right, like pro-oppression Disney or something like that. It is very strange. It's not a very balanced way that it was depicted in the media, in the episode. I think they helped the Nazis or something, didn't they? We know she was murdered here, Lishari, so we're about to
Trust me, Alicia.
see what
Thanks for-
happens.
Thanks for nothing. What the?
Oh,
The mead.
they made literal Nazi propaganda. Oh, Jesus.
You.
Oh, Lishari.
took effect. You do it. I don't want to watch this.
We really can't see.
Clean.
Wake him.
Wait, Prophet, can you hear me?
Yeah, that was an experience.
By the name of the sun. So it worked. You were inside Lashari's memory.
Yeah, let me quickly sum up the events. Gosh, I feel like there is a bit too much of Disney worship by some.
Should have known.
There's such a
Who is this man?
huge giant now
Former member of
that I
our
find
order.
it almost a shame that how
Master
much
spy. He was the one who fought
Do
the
they have
hardest
access
against
to Star
Constantine's
Wars
decision
too
to
now?
join forces with
they have
Untitled.
access to so many
always thought
films
he'd
and
stay
they've
behind in
created
Enderal.
it to become like such a
I
sort
was
of
wrong.
corporate type of thing where it feels more like a product than like a fun, exciting experience. I was actually talking with like the friend that came over the other day about writing, and what he said is that, like, these are like my writer friends, like, specification. What he said is that he's kind of become a bit disillusioned with writing itself as a medium because he doesn't think it will enact enough change or reach enough people or help. And he's now really interested in getting into medicine and trying to get a nursing degree after he's done with his degree and kind of just work in that sector however he can. And to a certain extent, I really understand where he's coming from. I feel like at points it can feel quite frustrating and hollow, especially since really popular genres like contemporary fiction, which include lots of like literary fiction, the fancy, wow, it's not like a sci-fi story, it's its own thing, it's so intellectual, is so popular, and it's so exclusionary, and it's trying to have these incredible ideas that are meant to help people, to bring awareness towards corruption and different elements of politics, but all it does is feed the same ideas to these people that are comfortable and well off and have access to higher education, so it's not really helping. Oh, hold on, I'll rant on hold. Part of my course is media industry study, and Disney is evil is an understatement. Hey, that must be an interesting course to study then. But yeah, like, I'll just keep going then. I feel like if I finally can have the joy and privilege of publishing works one day, I don't want to exclude people. I don't want themes to be like, niche and like super hidden that most people can't quite get or understand. Like, I was reading a book by Deborah Levy called Hot Milk, and it talks about like The Laugh of Medusa, which is written by Hélène Cixous. And the idea there was to basically liberate women and tell them that they need to have a platform to write and share their experiences and their stories. And that's great. She talks, the famous quote that book uses, breaking the old circuits. But what's quite limiting and what's quite frustrating about it is that that's a very niche hidden reference that most people wouldn't find. Most people wouldn't pick up this book. Most people would read it and maybe be like, oh, I understand that there was something about like her sexuality and family and maybe like medical stuff, but you wouldn't necessarily get all the nuance in it because it's quite exclusive in that sense. I feel like it uses its intellectualism to kind of be like that peacock type of thing, like how a peacock opens its feathers and you're like, whoa, that's so cool, but it's just all that, it's just talk. I really hope that if I am able to publish something one day, that it can be an exciting and engaging and fun story, like something that's like an adventure, but where you can like learn and where you can educate people on certain things in a really accessible way. Oh God, ran over, I guess. Jeez. But yeah, let's keep pressing on. Anyways, sorry, Yusla and Sharim. I'm talking about this alternate universe where I am a streamer called Pinguini, but you don't need to know that. He followed you to Enderal.
He and someone else, at least according to your report. Bloody scum. Poisoned mead? How low can you get? Forgive me, all this. It's a lot to take in.
Kaleem and Lishari, were they close?
They were a couple, yes. Even though I always told her to stay away from him. He was the biggest liar to ever walk the face of Vin. An excellent trait for a spy, but for a lover, it was a disaster. Thing is, she wouldn't listen. She always believed she could bring out the good in him. It was only when she found out that he had cheated on her with a Cabetian noblewoman that she had finally left him for good.
Lana, wasn't it? Who was she?
Ilana Kabrak, a young, powerful countess who supported our order. I'm guessing Kaleem hoped he'd become Count Kabrak if he slept with her long enough. She wasn't as gullible as Lashari, though, and dumped him when another, more influential Northern Lord asked for her hand. A smart woman, I have to hand it to her. She knew what she was in for, right from the start.
I still don't understand his motive.
As I said, he denounced our cooperation with the Holy Order, and even proceeded to threaten us if we went through with our alliance. We dismissed it as just so much hot air, which, as it turned out, cost us dearly.
Sure did.
Who knows? Had we been more cautious, Lashari might still be alive.
Any idea who the other traitor might be? Couldn't get a good look at him.
I can think of a couple people, yes. Kalim wasn't the only one from our order who saw our cooperation with Aranthiel as a treason to our cause. On the other hand, it might still be someone from within the ranks of the Holy Order. No offense, Morael, but it's no secret that both we and Aranthiel still have plenty of enemies within the temple. Let's just hope that this glimmer-cap dust bottle you found on the attack site can help us. It seems like our only chance.
And what now? Kalim's still out there. Do we kill him?
Or maybe he's already on that ship back to Nerim. We don't know.
In other words, we're as smart as we were before.
Not entirely. I will tell Commander Aaron about all this. Maybe she'll
But
find more
anyways, so
clues
that's
in
kind
that
of
theater in the
unfortunate.
Undercity.
I am curious
I
though,
see.
for today. What
Now,
other things
please,
have you studied
excuse
then?
me.
Any other interesting
some space.
topics? I'd love to
Thank you for your help,
kind of
Prophet.
gauge more on your
I
media
only wish
course
we
that you're
had learned
doing.
more.
Tragic. Truly tragic.
It is.
I will see to her body and ensure that she gets a proper burial. Thanks again, Prophet. You did all you could.
See ya, buddy. Adventurous, ooh. I started doing chemistry, but I fucking hated it. I feel like, I don't know, there's so many people I know that have started a course and then dropped out and done something else that, like, this is just like, yes, I'm glad you stopped doing it if you hated it then. Now I do a niche subject called Culture, Literature, and Politics. Culture, Literature, and Politics. Ah, okay. They all kind of like intertwine. I get that. That's really cool. How are you enjoying that so far then? Again, if you want to share, there's no need to if you don't feel comfortable. It surrounds the political impacts and the implication of media. I love it. Speaking of, there's actually a really interesting article I read today that relates to that. It shows that indeed the corporations responsible for the highest emissions that have exacerbated the climate crisis have spent billions and billions of dollars or whatever currency was in having media campaigns to hide that fact. So your course is more important than anything right now, I guess, isn't it?
Prophet? Yes? Have you found any of the stones yet?
Let's just say I've seen exploding flesh in my visions. There was embalming involved, a kid that was dead, and I've had a day, so yes, I found the stone that the apothecarius had.
Here you go looking for a stone, and you simultaneously solve an Enderalian mystery. Good work. I read theories
I'm
about
so
what happened
envious.
now, but this is not what I had imagined. I wonder what became of that girl. Huh. It seems as if a part of the stone's energy really was banished into her body. Just look at it, it's somehow duller than the others. But still, it should make a difference. At least all that suffering wasn't in vain. Let us insert
I'll
this
be
one.
right with you in a sec for today. Is he gonna put it in? Hey buddy, are you gonna put it in? Please. You know what? I should
This
question
is a better
how I
place
say
for all
things.
that energy to be than in the hands of some poor souls the High Ones are looking to poison. Only one more stone to go now, Prophet. Hello.
Okay. So let's see. I'm starting about some video games and the prison society. Super freaking envious. Oh my god. What the actual fuck? Fuck you. I would like to take that course. I've got to read fucking Chaucer this year and it's my fault. I signed up for it. I did not read. Fuck you, ADHD. I did not read the fine print when this module thing came out, and now I'm stuck reading mother-shitting Chaucer and his stupid bullshit. Oh no, my game crashed. Oh no, it didn't crash. It's okay. Never mind. False alarm. Didn't crash. I am going to my house though, because I need to get some arrows and stuff. But let's see. Nah, I just find the info more important and capable people act on it. I do think that's what the article was saying, actually. It was talking about how too often the climate crisis has been attributed to people needing to take personal responsibility, when whilst that does help and it is very important, it is more political activism and the corporations is where we can have the biggest impact and the biggest change. I did have to read a 30-page poem at one point. That wasn't great. Hey, you have, what was it? Culture, you have literature there. Yep. That's what literature does to you. I think Chaucer is pure. He likes to write his poetry nonsense stories. I'm sorry, Chaucer. You're a prick, okay? Like, it's just some dude, I'm assuming rich white guy, that was like, I'm gonna write something, and everyone was like, this is art. Fuck, this is art. And it's boring and dull as hell. If I'm wrong, I will publicly apologize on stream and talk about all the wonderful things about Chaucer, his life, his stories, and his impact. If I'm right, I'm just gonna take the piss, I'm sorry. That's painful, man. I think I had to read one of his poems, something about this duchess, and I actually almost cried in class. Wasn't diagnosed with ADHD at that point. Makes a lot of sense to me now, but oh my god, I was in actual physical pain. Holy shit, I'm so not looking forward to that. Oh wait. I'm worried that my alarm is gonna go off in a bit and I don't know where my phone is. Oh, there it is. Oh, hold on guys, I quickly need the bathroom, and also I know my phone is gonna blast its alarm in a second, so I'll be right back. Okay. Alrighty. Just in time before the blast. Oh wait, it's gonna ring in a bit still, but anyways, you didn't have to endure the blast yet. Yeah, Chaucer, dudes. Chaucer. Absolute agony, that stuff. I made myself suffer. It's really on me, honestly, but fuck. I have the regrets. Actually, like, on a vaguely related note, I won't be able to have online classes anymore. And I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about accessibility, honestly. Cause, like, it's just... sometimes, in order to focus better, it's helpful to not have to, like, fucking close your eyes. I wish. Freudian slip, lol. It's like to, like, not have to open your eyes, look at someone, nod, diligently take notes. Like, I can't absorb information then. It can be really helpful sometimes for me to just, like, doodle absent-mindedly and then have a better way to process the information like that, you know? Unfortunately, it's gonna be in person, and I am entitled to a walk around after an hour, so that is an improvement, I guess. But I am worried also about COVID, honestly. I know, honestly. Being forced to read crap that I don't care about was the worst part of school. Absolutely, honestly, gosh. If my lectures are recorded, I don't go. I do better without. Fair enough, honestly.
As if I didn't tell them that already.
They aren't, like, my notes don't make any sense to me. There are some tools that I could use, but I'd have to, like, have support from the government and stuff to get access to those tools, and I'm just like, that seems like a lot of work, which isn't very friendly for someone who's bad with bureaucracy. Oh yeah, I need to buy some arrows. That was very important. I do think that there were some cool, like, accessibility options with some of the school stuff, well, uni stuff being online rather. That was really helpful, like having recorded lectures. I have some auditory processing issues sometimes, which I can't ask a teacher to rewind what they just said if they are, especially if they're a mumbler, it's awful. They could, some of my teachers are like, and then for me, like, it's even like more garbled, and I'm like, what the actual hell is going on? I cannot understand what this person is saying. Build on knowledge you already have and you won't forget it because you're using it to have a deeper understanding. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But yeah, I think it'd be nice to see people in person again, but like I'd rather like see my friends in the comfort of our own homes, because I know that they're like gonna be reasonable and not like stupid with their sociability type of stuff, you know? Some people are crazy, like they're hashtag YOLO types of people, and I'm like, guys, like calm down please. Like let's not go hard, okay? Okay, no arrows, that kind of sucks. I guess, like, that's the thing I don't understand. If people are really missing having other people to learn in that learning environment, why can't you just see them outside of uni and it happily be online sort of thing?
Put them out for you to look at.
I don't understand that one at least.
And be quick about it.
Is that insensitive of me? Please let me know. Because, like, I don't know, maybe it's just that normal people, excuse me, neurotypical people maybe enjoy learning, and it's fun. But the way that I've been conditioned and taught to learn is really not that fun for me, honestly. So maybe it has to do with people actually like being in a classroom and learning and talking and writing notes and listening for 5 hours at a teacher yammering about their fucking Chaucer. God. Lonely Item said it best. YOLO, say no, isolate yourself and just roll solo. Wow, that's very relevant. Incredible. Okay, I've got at least some arrows now. So why don't I search for Kalia, apparently. And then I will have to find the other one. So that's where I'll have to enter the Kirtan Daljaeus' estate. Platinum, I have no idea. These people have to exist, right? Or what is the meaning of the universe? How does life fucking work? I am very curious, genuinely. Does someone actually enjoy school? I think I like it as a concept. I think it's really incredible and great that we can acquire more knowledge and develop new skills to help each other and improve the world. But like, damn, the way it's taught makes you want to stab yourself.
You're a foreigner, aren't you?
I feel like that's what I mean by conceptually. I think I understand where you're coming from for today. Where is Kalia? Hold up. Oh yeah, I only have one thing marked, so I should just follow the quest marker. Maybe it's up there. Ah, having this familiar music is soothing. Funky tunes. I really hope it's here. Yeah, it's here. Maybe I'll have a chance to win back Kalia. I am still a dick, because, you know, I'm role-playing as an evilish character. I do believe it's necessary in our society, but god, the system is terrible. It is, isn't it? I think as well, like the way it's taught with memorization. I've actually seen a joke on social media. It's on like a social media site that's not very popular, but nevertheless there are still like billions of people that use it, sort of thing. And the thing that was being pointed out on it was that people do not have good reading comprehension skills. Someone essentially was saying they were using a very simple sort of analogy, you know, like using something else to explain like a concept, so like a metaphor type of thing, right? Where they were talking about how they would love to be able to, metaphorically again, like have comfort and reassurance in their life, that they could say, for example, buy a really like lovely mug, a lovely cup to drink tea and not have to worry about it, not have to calculate the price, not have to see if it will make them have more difficulties for their grocery shop, etc. And people mistook that as the person asking for advice on how to get cheap, affordable mugs. And I'm talking about a very significant amount of people, to the point where every year when it would recirculate again on the social media site, people would still be giving advice on how to get cheap, affordable mugs. The person that wrote it then went out themselves and said, "I'm sorry, excuse me, no, I do not want advice. I'm talking about having a level of comfort and it's unfair that blah blah blah." And that's a big issue, because we're not necessarily taught how to think, how to use the tools that we're given and what to do with it. We're just taught to think, to obey, and to not question. That was literally what my math teachers did to me, and why I found it so difficult. I needed to understand why things happen in math, not just, oh, that's just what a fucking, I don't know, that's what it is. That's what a function is. Just do the maths. You know, instead of being like, oh, you can use that to map this and this, or it's used for economics or whatever. No, they would just be like, just do it and like, don't question it. I don't think that's very helpful. Hey, Kalia, good swing, nice form. Yo, you got it, powerful. Hey.
Yes? Is it important? If not, please go away. I'm not in the mood for company.
I could not remember Pythagoras until I figured out why it worked. And it's one of the simple ones. Oh hey, that's really interesting. I feel like I would have found maths a lot more enjoyable. It was the only class that I failed in high school. Like, the point where like you fail it, but it's still technically you're allowed to pass type of thing. I did awful in maths. That's how our physics classes were. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to hear that, Platinum. That does sound awful, honestly. Or maybe you enjoyed it that way, but I doubt it. I would sit in after classes with teachers while we figured them out from proof. That sounds like there must have been some good teachers then where you were. I just wanted to see how you're holding up, you know, after what happened in the castle.
Saira, what part of I'm not in the mood for company don't you understand? Please, just leave me alone, okay?
Yeah, you can't always have all the good teachers, unfortunately, huh? Look, Haley, if there's anything I can do, just let me know. Come on, you're being super unfair right now.
What? I don't need your pampering, your pity, or whatever it is you came here to do. I just want to be left alone. But you just don't get that, do you? You always come to me like a bloody dog. Why, Saira? Why are you the only one who can't see me for what I am? All the others can, so what's the deal with you?
Shout all you want, but you're important to me. Nothing's gonna change that. Are we clear? Bloody dog analogy or not?
You have no idea what you're saying. I'm a monster, damn it, a bloody abomination. And here you are, acting as if you are the only one who knows better. That's such a joke. The biggest joke since Starfall, and also the worst one. Back in old Dothelgrad, when I killed that bandit, do you have the slightest idea what my first impulse was when I was done with him?
Let me check the chat in a second, guys.
How helpless
Kaylee's having an emotional moment and I have to be there for her.
and I would have enjoyed every moment of it.
It would have changed nothing.
Oh, please, spare me the verbiage. I would have slaughtered you, hacked you into pieces. That qualifies as change, doesn't it? You just have no idea. No idea how
I
hard
won't
it is
let
to
kill
always
you
fight
down,
back,
not again.
to not give in. All that, Why, Saira? Why do I have to be this way? I never asked to be brought back from the dead. I never wanted to become my father's failed experiment. And I never asked to have this perversion put in my head, which seems to be all that bloody defines me.
She's so
Maybe
strong,
I should just
gosh.
stop fighting it.
She's been strong for so long.
Maybe that thing I became in the castle is my true face. And all of this is just a part of a mask that I try to trick myself into believing is real.
Okay, let's see. Yes, you lost control, but what you're saying just isn't true. You're not a monster. If anything, I'm the real monster, but I'm not going to say that.
Yes, it is, Saira. I'm a danger to everyone around me, and I was a fool to believe you could change who you are. You can't. Maybe I should just leave. Go somewhere where I'm by myself.
No.
Maybe that way I could prevent this thing from ever hurting anyone else ever again.
No. You're doing a lot of... Oh, hold on. Does it matter that you're important to me? Let's ignore how you turned me down last time because I was being a fuckboy, but you know.
Yes, it does. Give me some time to think, alright? I won't leave the order right away. Not until after we've taken care of the high ones, at least. After that...
Alright, let's see.
I'll have to see what the right thing to do is.
Alright, let me see what I've missed. So... They left my school around the time my GCSE started. So that's kind of like when you start middle school then? That's early, damn. The teacher was fun and cool, but he was teaching was basically, here's a format which you'll use on the test that comes in a month, and this is how you fill it in. Oh god, that sounds so frustrating. Honestly, physics was one of the hardest courses in my school. To the point where I think everyone failed the final exam, so they had to change the grade boundary so that some people did well in it. It sounds like such an interesting and fascinating topic. I find it such a shame that teachers will just limit it to just do the formula and that's it. Apply it. I didn't even learn the quadratic equation until an hour before my test. Oh no. Oh no. The quadratic formula, in its defense at least, makes kind of sense to me.
Where is this supposed to be?
You know what? I think this is a good place to end the stream since I've got to a lot of stuff to start now. So I've finished quite a few things, but there's quite a few things to start. It doesn't make sense to start them now. And it is past 11, I guess. So yeah, I guess we will leave it here then. Let me do a quick save. Let's see. I walked in and wrote it down on the front of the test before we even started. Got an A. Oh, Jesus. My memory would fail me in that instance, honestly. Gosh, honestly, like the tests back then were such bullshit. I can't believe they were a requirement. I think about, like, there's a lot of shit going on now, and there's a lot of responsibilities that I have, and there's a lot of things to consider, and it's quite difficult, and money is like a whole thing. But gosh, like, secondary, high school, all of those were some really tough years. There's like, you get lots of, like, it's easier to make friends back then at least, but gosh, were those some really rough years. If someone watches this stream and, like, you're in school, it will get better after it's done, trust me. Tests are dumb, at least in their current format. I find it really ridiculous. Absolutely, guys. Closed book tests make no fucking sense. Genuinely. Like, unless you're someone that needs to have accessible knowledge. Like, I know someone that's working in the hospital as like a sort of pharmacist and has different wards that they have to look after. Having like a really good knowledge of how things work and what to prescribe, what not to prescribe is very important in that case. But if you're like, I don't know, say, maybe accountants correct me. If you're an accountant, you can happily search like a formula to use or use Excel or something. I should have full internet and library access for all exams. Honestly, if you have that, that's great. I don't see why that wouldn't be the case for most people. But yeah, it's such a shame. But anyways, yeah, guys, let's leave it here, honestly. It was really nice to catch up with you and hang out. I will hopefully feel better once I have my prescriptions. And yes, bye, guys. Have a wonderful day or an evening. And I will see you hopefully this Wednesday then. You too for today. See ya. Bye bye, Platinum. Take care.